Momentum on the mat for the Bobcats. The 24-25 season is almost here, Coach. As you reflect on last season, 25th at NCAAs as a team, what excites you the most about this season coming up?
I think just really returning everybody, not really losing anybody to graduation that was part of that team. 3 national qualifiers, All-American coming back. I think we've got some good young guys to plug in the lineup. I think we got better at every single weight over the summer, through summer workouts and things like that. So excited about the year coming up.
What was your biggest takeaway from the offseason for your guys?
Honestly, just getting healthy. We had a bunch of guys banged up at the end of the year, had some surgeries, things like that. And the biggest thing was, hey, get healthy and try to stay healthy.
What's your favorite part about this team?
I think it's a great group of guys that really do what they're supposed to do. We don't have a bunch of discipline problems. We don't have any problems in the classroom. We don't have, work ethic problems, any of that. Guys come to practice every day. They're excited to work hard. They like to work hard. They're trying to get better. That's exciting.
Is there anything that you notice in practice that's really popping out to you where you're like, wow, this is a place that we can turn a corner?
Yeah, I think we have a bunch of guys that have a positive outlook that want to be good as a team. Not just good as individuals, but they want to be good as a team, and they're working at it. And you got guys like Keller and Zane and some of the older guys, Jordan Greer, trying to lift the other guys up and get them to that level. And I think that's really exciting.
Yeah, speaking of one of those guys you just mentioned, Peyton Keller, unbelievable season last year, 5th place in his weight class. And that's the highest finish by an individual since 2005. So when you reflect on what he did and now try to take him to that next level, what is it that's going to get him to the next level, wherever that is?
Well, I think some of it's just working on his weaknesses. Obviously, he has a lot of strength. He's pretty good he's really good on top. He's really good on the bottom. I'd say, he's crafty on his feet. Very hard to wrestle, but I think he can get better at shot defense. He can get better at some of those things. I think he made a huge gain last year on being mentally tough and actually believing and thinking that he could beat everybody in the country. And so I think going forward, it's little bitty things, and just stack little bitty things on top of little bitty things every day.
Love that. The other 2 guys that made NCAAs last year, of course, Garrett Thompson as well as Jordan Greer. Where do you want to see them take that next step forward?
Well, I think you just need to keep working, and again, they're a little bit like Peyton. I think those 2 guys are hungry, they're really hungry. They want to do well this year. Jordan Greer, big thing for him is, hey, he's got to keep his weight on. He's got to stay healthy. He had some problems with that last year. All right, we can do that. I see Garrett Thompson as one of those guys that's super hungry going forward. He wants to do, I think he had a great workout today. I haven't seen him have a bad workout all year long. So
wow.
For him, it's just a matter of going out there every single time, putting forth your best effort, thinking you can win, and great things will happen to those guys.
Yeah. Is there a new face or someone from last year that you feel like has really popped off for you?
I think 3 guys really. Like Derek Rick had a pretty good year as a freshman last year, but he needs to make a jump this year and get himself to the national tournament. And he's a guy I think is good enough to be an All-American. Okay, we gotta accomplish that. And I think 2 new guys that you'll see in our lineup is Jeremy Alsco at 174 and Max Ray at 184. And both of those guys, I'm not gonna say, hey, we don't lose a step, but we don't lose a lot between Sal and Zane and those 2 guys. And I think those guys need to step up and probably win some matches they're not favored to win on paper, and get themselves to the national tournament and do well in the MAC tournament. Let it fly.
Let it fly. Let it fly the whole season, baby.
Let it fly.
All right, wrestling. It's almost here, folks. Stay tuned. All right, here we go.